vouch for the.
Yeah, gotcha.
Woo! It's Tuesday, and it's 8 o'clock, and you tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush, right here on Sensation Station Network. And I am your humble co-host, E. Glaze. And with me is the delusional cowboy fan, Maceo Hurd. What's going on, baby?
Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. It's fine. What's up, man?
We're in the home of the 2019 Super Bowl, Atlanta, Georgia.
Trophy case still empty.
And the VHS champions are still talking.
At least we got a few.
We got Steelers fans, so they got more.
Hey.
Do they?
Hey.
Man, let me tell you something about the Pittsburgh. We'll get into it.
We'll get into it,
I ain't
man.
gonna
We'll
talk about
get
it
into
right
it,
now.
man.
They always talking them old rings. They don't nobody care about the Pittsburgh Steelers rings, boy.
Oh, that.
Yeah. Smelling the guy sitting to my right, I'm real solid. But that's the beauty of radio, man. I can exercise my demons today, man.
Well, you need to exercise a lot of them.
Yeah, man.
Cause you got hit in the bushes. Anyway, we're gonna keep it going. We ain't gonna
It
talk
wasn't
about
the bushes, man. You wasn't even. Okay. Okay.
We got a great show for you guys today, man. We got a big crew in here with us.
Yeah, man.
If y'all get a chance to see us on Periscope or either on YouTube Live, we put it on YouTube later on. Got a big crew here today with us, man. MG, say it again. BH. There you go. Marquise Grizzly Baseball Association. The Bulldawgs are in the building. We're gonna talk to the coaches and some players. We're gonna make sure they get in. We also got our intro. We also got our rundown. We got That's What I'm Talking About. Maceo, you ready to talk some baseball today, man?
Come on, man. I love the sport. Man.
Got a little NBA, man. We also gonna do a little crush recap. But before we get started, man, Maceo, I think we got a caller, man.
You got a call line ready, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, caller, what you crushing on? Caller. That's it.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Give it to him, Mike.
What
Give
are
it to
you
him, Mike.
what are you crushing on, Mike? I mean, I don't know why you crushing on it, cause. Mike, you know what's good about
You know, somebody told you to back away from the mic sometimes.
whatever. You know what's good about Super Bowl coming into Atlanta, Mike. Let's see. Okay, let's give y'all a little history. So it was here. The Ray Lewis thing happened. Then it came back. Ice storm. So when it come back again, yeah. Okay. Okay.
Haters gonna hate.
Don't be using my stuff, man. Don't use my stuff, man.
Okay, I'll say, he's such a hater. We keep it going with that, though,
Yeah,
man.
it don't work like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Mike.
He still got shades on. Thanks to Triple OG Mike. What number did he call,
Man,
Maceo?
Mike called 678-613-5857. Look what she put on the board today.
America's team. Hashtag America's team suck. And we're going to keep it rolling,
Is
man.
that the hashtag today?
Mm-hmm. But right now.
That's why she wrote it small. I got my glasses on today, so you can't trick me today.
Okay.
I see you. Okay.
Those are glasses, people. Those are not shades.
Yeah, man. They are glad. I'm blind. Coach don't have 20/20 no more, man. So I can see the hate. I really can see the hate now.
We got a lot going on today, man. We got some hot topics, man. We got a couple of them we're going to go jump into. You want to bring them in on the hot topic, man?
It depends on what the hot topic is.
I think they ready for it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
Well, we know Coach E ready. He went to the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's 225 high tire road, so you know what I'm saying? That's all we raised over there, man.
Stay with us, man. It's The Crush. We'll be right back. You.
I don't give him a break with that Doug Hot thing, baby. I keep the Doug Hot thing popping all the time.
And welcome to today's
You're not funny. You're not funny.
I told him it's up here.
How about put on that Matt Ryan sucks?
I'll put that to you. When you go, I say something.
trusted supply.
I heard. I gave that.
So chances are just please don't worry about your future safety. Just prove your own instead of buying that.
This the comedian right here. That's the comedian right. I don't know how to figure it out. That's the comedian right here.
Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know it's Heavy D birthday, right? So I got my Heavy D. Oh, yeah.
Big bucks tomorrow.
And who
You ain't
birthday?
even know.
Go to Feed the Kids.
Who birthday?
Every day free ideas on how to save.
I didn't consider Heavy D
So
like.
fake.
I just didn't consider Heavy D like, you know what I'm saying? Now June 16th, do we got a show on June 16th?
Totally paid
Yeah.
off. What? What about our
Are we broadcasting on 20 to June 16th?
You know, travel the world on matching
June
yachts.
16th. You don't know what June 16th is?
Bodyguard.
I'm revoking your hip hop
Vacation,
card.
Riviera, and then buy it. You know we're never going to win the lottery.
Oh, we don't have no show, so
Financial stability, don't
listen.
get left behind. Get tools and tips
June
for saving
13th to
at
June 14th. Do your homework. Find out who was born on June 16th.
Society of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Hey parents, studying how to communicate with kids in today's
You didn't even know 2 or 3 songs on her.
No, who? No, he didn't know.
That my daughter knows.
No, he didn't know 2 or 3 songs.
Remember?
No, he didn't know the hip-hop songs.
He didn't remember.
He started rapping. I'm like, what is he rapping like?
42 seconds.
They get that different beats that they use the same beats. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
I mean, a fly boot. And now when you buy computer sizer, you get the
Yeah, they got it.
attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
So Periscope.
25 seconds.
I love you, Dad. I love you too, son. Computer sizer is not
Look out,
available in stores because it...
What up, London?
A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com. Hot topics.
We're going to them hot topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. If your smile is becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Dancy has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Rd Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment. 678-836-2118. That's 678-836-2118. We got 2 hot topics. We'll start with one, and if we got time, we'll jump into the other. First one, man, Super Bowl were handed out today. Big, because New Orleans didn't get one out of the next 5.
That's terrible.
Miami got one.
Mm-hmm.
LA got one.
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta got one. This is your city, man. You should want your city to host the Super Bowl, man.
I won't even be here. Well, I'll be here because the Cowboys will be here, so yeah, I'll be here.
He already don't think the show going to be here in 3 years because he ain't going to be here.
No, I'll be, I mean, the Cowboys will be here, so yeah, I'll be in the city.
Yeah, Tony Romo will still be playing at 42.
Tony Romo will still be playing. He'll be going for his like 3rd or 4th MVP by that time.
He done tore up another clavicle. We
There
know you
you
had
go.
that many clavicles.
There you go. He put some. But
We know you had 5 clavicles, but he done tore up another one. It makes you be like, I got my quarterback.
I love my quarterback, man. We don't throw our quarterback under the bus like y'all do.
Oh, we throw him, man.
But y'all throw y'all quarterback slap under the bus around here.
Y'all just throw him up under the lineman and tearing clavicles up.
Hey, man, that ain't on him.
Tony say, my clavicle is okay.
Watch Ezekiel run for 2,000 this year.
As long as he can tuck his shirt, he'd be good. But anyway, man. Big news, man. What do you think about the cities that they're giving it to, man? I think L.A. was a no-brainer.
First and foremost, I've always said this. Super Bowl should only be San Diego, L.A., Miami, New Orleans, Tampa.
You just want hot cities on it.
That's where it should be. Because when you talk about, think about when Super Bowl was in New York a couple years ago. The very next day it was a snowstorm. Like they got lucky. They missed it by them. But warm weather cities, that's just what Super Bowl belong. Like really, Super Bowl should be in Miami, like South Beach, every other year.
Yeah, but that's what players get in trouble at.
That's on them.
I'm just saying.
The Super Bowl is a show.
Yeah, and that's the players just get in trouble out there. I think
No, just the
what they
Falcons.
doing, Atlanta was trying to. We didn't build that big. They built the stadium for that.
Well,
And that's what Goodell said to Casino back in the day. He said, "Ooh, I would love to see the sun in your city." And so, guess what happened? They built the city. That's what's down there for. They built it. Atlanta is a hot and cold place. Sometimes it is nice and warm in January.
yeah.
Then sometimes it's ice bowl, like we got last.
It's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
It's a crapshoot.
L.A., like I said, was no brainer. I don't know, did they get San Diego a new one?
They did. San Diego has to get a new stadium.
Everybody's waiting for one thing. They're waiting for the Raiders to move so that we can have a Super Bowl in Las Vegas.
That's not going to happen. Can you imagine a Super Bowl on the Strip? Boy, stop. That's not going to happen. But again, like I say, Super Bowl is like a warm weather event.
Yeah.
It belongs in a warm weather city. Like I say, 2019, only because the Cowboys will be here, you know, that'll help it a whole lot.
Well,
but, you know,
every player get 2 tickets, so all the Cowboys will be in the stands with their family.
They get 4 tickets, actually, but we digress.
So, man, we got that. Yesterday, man, the series got tied. Other hot topic. Toronto say we ain't out of this. And, boy, did we get a Drake sighting yesterday.
Man.
Didn't see him game 3.
Let me tell you something. If I was like a player, I'm taking a shot at Drake. Like a loose ball or something.
Yeah. Gonna roll over him.
I'm getting over there near Drake.
What do you think about the series so far? 2-2.
Well, I got Toronto.
You got Toronto.
I got Toronto. I've been riding with Toronto the whole series. So
we're gonna see. Nobody's won on the road yet in this series.
Series don't start until somebody lose at home.
So we'll see, man. I still think that it's looking as still got Cleveland going 6 at this point, man.
I mean, I hear you.
One team got to lose on the road tonight. The game is in Golden State. Do or die tonight, man.
Oh yeah.
This in Oklahoma. Sorry.
It's Oklahoma.
This in Oklahoma.
They have to. They have to win. They have to win. As my partners back here say, they gonna win.
They gonna win.
Steph, if ever they needed the MVP, they need him tonight. He has to show up like gigantic. He has to.
If he doesn't show up and have a good game, it'll be 3-1. And we'll see your boys, Russell, all his clothing line will be very big during the finals. He might be walking down butt naked with a G-string and a tight top when he walks down.
He doing that on purpose. I don't figure Russ out. Russ doing that on purpose, man.
Cause he had a whole shirt, and just think what he's gonna wear during the finals, man.
Yeah, man. I can't do Russ. But when you play point guard the way Russ play point guard, dude, dress how you want to dress, man. If that's your swag, roll with it, man.
It's winning.
Yeah.
I mean, but just looking at it, man, I think Russ doesn't fear the MVP at all.
Nah.
He doesn't fear him.
Why would he?
He's stronger than him.
He's bigger, stronger, faster than Steph.
Than him.
Yeah.
And Steph, they don't even put Steph on him. They put Clay on him. And Clay looking like, why I got this job.
Yeah. Like, please put Andre Iguodala or somebody on him, man. Don't take me off this guy. But OKC, they just want it more. You can tell. I hadn't seen Kevin Durant play like this in like 3 or 4 years. The year they was in the finals.
It looks like they understand that they can play off of each other for a change.
They looking like this might be it. Cause I'm going to wherever and you going to wherever. So
they splitting out.
This is it, man. I gotta get out of OKC.
Even if they win,
man, tornadoes and man, I gotta get out of here, man. OKC, man, flat land. I need to be in a big city. Russ is like a LA kind of guy. I mean, from LA.
He's from LA.
And just think if he would go to the Lakers.
Draymond, is the side show is done? Can he play in
he got to play big tonight.
Not unintentionally let his foot go places. I mean, is he just gonna play basketball tonight?
Nah, I mean he's Draymond. Draymond, he $25,000 light in the wallet, so he gonna go play his game, man. And I believe that.
There was no way that they were gonna spend Draymond unless that dude was in the hospital in ICU.
There wasn't no way
they
weren't gonna get him.
They wasn't gonna do anything with him, man.
They weren't gonna get him.
So, man, we got who you got tonight?
I'm going OKC, man. I just think, man, I'm looking at a team that's hungry, man. The Thunder hungry, man. They hungry.
I think we'll do. It's gonna be hard to beat them at home, man.
Oh man, boy, going back to the Oracle down 3-1, they gonna feel some kind of way.
And can Golden State, if they do go back 3-1, can they win 3 straight?
No, they can't do it. They can't do it.
Boy, so, man, when we come back, man.
I get to get it off my chest, man. Yeah. My bad.
Birdman Maceo. Gonna get some respect on his name when he come back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. this. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many.
I can't believe it. This one looks good.
Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner?
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You want to hear sports talk like nobody else because, you know, it's ATL rise up. Them Falcons, what about that, homeboy?
Man, you want to hear a lot of Falcon hate from the Cowboy perspective? It's right here.
Yeah, man, whatever. The sports talk like nobody else. Dopest sports show. We might not be your favorite radio show yet,
but Tony Romo's going to make you his favorite quarterback.
Be fresh, y'all.
Yo! Okay, y'all, it's time for that question interview. Brought to you by the committee to elect DeWarren Robinson, Fulton County Superior Court Clerk. We all win with DeWarren Robinson. Election day was today, man, so I hope y'all got out and voted. And if you didn't, I don't want to hear y'all complain about nothing.
I'm going to cut you off.
I don't want to hear you talking about nothing. So, man, coming to the microphone now, man. I was going to be petty, but not yet. Coach Dunbar, Coach E, Marquise Grissom Baseball Association. They in the building, man. Coach Dunbar, what's going on, brother? Coach E, what's happening, man?
Hey, man, y'all can't be Barry White, man. Get to the mic, man.
Yeah, get to the mic. There you go. There you go.
Can't be all smooth, man. We got to hear y'all up here. What's going on, fellas?
What's going on?
Go ahead, man. So, tell us about your program, what you do, your coaching, and all these beautiful kids and family members up in here, man. Talk about your program, dude.
Well, we're 11-year-old team now. Team started when we were 5. We train pretty much 10 months out the year. They only have like 2 months off a year. They train all through the off season when it's cold, and they play from March to August.
Okay. So we have the MGBA Bulldawgs.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Been playing since you're 5 years old. Look, they got the hand clap going. That's right.
Number 1 ranked team in the country.
Okay. Go ahead, mate.
Well, this is my first question. Last year, you guys made an incredible run.
Yes.
Just talk about the travel that you guys took all the way to the championship last year.
Well, you know, we started off like we always do. We've always been number 1 in the country, at least at some time of the year, ever since we were 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
This one here is my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just bottom line. And I made a commitment to him at the beginning of the last season that I was going to put that on my back and I was going to get it for him.
Okay.
And that's what we got. We went down there, we did Elite 32,
World Series. We won that. We won the Travel Ball Select National Championship, Wetback National Championship, and I mean, it wouldn't be nothing without these cats here. I mean, these are my boys. They make it happen.
So what goes into building a World Series team at this age?
A lot of hours, a lot of training, usually all through the off season when everybody else kids running around playing, they practicing 4 or 5 hours a day, Saturday and Sundays. A lot of stuff, man. Training, driving all around, parents taking them to physical training and pitching training and infield training, hitting training. A lot of training, a lot of hours, a lot of repetition.
Talk about it, and it's funny that you're saying that now. Just talk about the commitment it takes, because a lot of people don't really understand that. Baseball, you really can't put down and pick up baseball. Baseball is one of those sports where you have to really because your bat don't just get hot. You got to immediately go. Just talk about the commitment it takes to be a great baseball player.
Well, it's all about commitment. Baseball is one of those sports where it's about how much time, how many hours you do put into the game. No matter how good your physical attributes are, or whatever that may be, it's about the hours, the time you put into the game. It's not necessarily the fastest kid, the biggest kid. It's about the time you put into being fundamentally sound in the game. So that's the difference in baseball and the average sport. Because in most sports, the biggest, strongest automatically have an advantage.
Yeah. And my hat is basically off to the parents, because this level of baseball is different than just a paw ball.
Regular paw ball.
I mean, this year we've been to what? Charlotte, Gainesville, Florida,
South Haven, Mississippi.
And
we're still going to Orlando.
And we're gonna wind up in Orlando for 10 days. And these parents take off. They take off from work for them 10 days to go down here and watch these boys play ball. They give them exactly what they need.
Wow.
So my hat goes off to them, because it ain't they could just drop those kids off to us and say, yeah, give us some money and say, hey, y'all have a nice weekend. No, they ride with us.
Well, it's like some bad thing when that happened, boy. All right, what? Okay.
And real quick, because you're talking about park and travel baseball, it is definitely a distinct difference in it. So let's just please talk about that for a second, because I get this all the time. Well, we play it on listen, you have to really play travel ball, because that's the only way you're gonna find out how good you are.
Well, first difference gonna be financially. It's a huge difference. First difference. The average park ball, you may just pay your recreational, just sign up. It may be $100 or so. We start off with $1,400, $1,500 in the beginning of the year, and then that's not include. That's just what they pay to the team. That's not including travel costs or anything in those things. So first thing is financially. Second thing is the level of competition that you're going to face, because the average travel team usually is going to have tryouts and things like that, so you're going to have the best of the best usually going to be on a lot of the teams. When on the average rec team, it's just whoever signed up to get on the team and play. And usually, in most cases, coaching should be better. Should be a lot better. Should be. Should be.
We got about 1 minute left, real quick. So the level of commitment from the kids, how important is that? Because you can't do all that. Because travel, World Series, you got kids who are focused. It's a waste of time. So,
well, that's the one thing about these guys here. I've been coaching roughly right at about 14 years now, and I've done the paw ball thing. And then when I got with he introduced me to the travel ball. And these guys here, I'm talking about, like this one right here, old Deuce. He messed around and pulled a hamstring. Begged us to get back in the game. After we blowing the team out, but he still wants to get back in, and that's every last one of the kids on this team. They eat, sleep, everything is baseball to them.
All right, man, so we about to take a quick break. When we come back, man, we want to talk about some of the things about when you first get into a World Series and not being intimidated by certain places when you go down. And also, man, can we please let Maceo exercise this demon? Because
I'm gonna save it for last. I'm gonna save it for last. I'm gonna get out my chest.
Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place this first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy
the enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Maceo Hurt.
This your fam E-Glaze.
And you're listening to The Crush,
the dopest sports show on radio, right here on SSNATL.com.
How about them Cowboys?
How about not? It's ATL, shawty. Home of them black and red, them dirty birds.
Mike Vick.
Nah, son, we got to move on.
Matty Slushy.
Slushy? Tony, oh no?
Romo.
Oh no?
Romo.
How much your bail money is this week, man?
Romo.
Can we get Dez out of jail this week, man? It's the Falcons, baby. ATL Show, you listen to The Crush right here on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, man, that guy just a hater, man.
I'm not.
But you know, we gonna move on, man.
It's monkey juice now.
Hey, man, we're gonna continue our crushing interview, man, with Marquise Grissom Baseball Association, man. The Dogs, man. They in the building, man.
Bulldogs still doing their thing, man. Before we left, man, we talked about going to these World Series and these classics and facing teams pretty much from all over the country. How do you keep the kids focused to know you just as good as them and just not being intimidated? Because you got a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of fancy stuff come out there, some big kids, some little kids, some fast kids, but how do you keep them focused so that y'all can take home these titles like y'all been doing?
Well, honestly, that's something that have to be within them. You have to kind of have a couple of leaders within the boys themselves that strong enough to make them feel like everything gonna be all right. It's kind of hard for the coaches sitting in the dugout to make them feel like on the field everything all right. Yeah. So you kind of got to have a couple strong. Hopefully some of them will talk today.
Oh no, they coming up. We got
them. Yeah, we gonna. No, we ain't gonna.
They got their own segment coming up. They ain't slick.
Yeah, we ain't
gonna. They're passing the ball down there. He's the drill sergeant. He's the drill sergeant. When it's time to get to business, he gonna get to the business.
It was funny. The parents over there think they off the hook. They ain't off the hook either. But we gonna keep it going though. Keep it going.
And you know the funny thing about to win championships, especially like in a travel ball situation, baseball always comes down to good pitching, routine plays in the infield. Just with all the travel you guys have done, how does that really like play out when you guys go to all these different like cities?
Oh, it definitely works out. I mean, you could just come and look at one of our practices. You know, we gonna run a straight hour with just ground balls, whether we rolling them, whether we hit them. Mm-hmm. Now I coach the outfield, so of course I'm gonna get out there and I'm gonna make sure my hips are right. I'm gonna make sure that we reaching for fence. We call them for fences and all of that type of stuff. So it's not like your typical practice where you just go out there, let Jimmy throw the ball about 5 or 6 times, let it swing 5, and then
get one.
You go. That's it. I mean, we working 4 or 5 hour practices, man, and I'm like, obviously, half the time I can't stand them. I'm like, man, I don't want to go to practice, but I know that's the only way we're going to keep doing what we do.
Well, that's the next question. How do you keep kids at this age motivated? If you had them since they've been 5 and you got them at 11, we always talk about when kids get to a certain age of preventing boredom, because that's a big thing with kids. If you're doing the same repetition and you win, after a while you kind of get I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this with you for years, Coach. How do you keep them focused out there?
I kind of think it's because of the way we play now. As far as we kind of we travel a lot and play different teams.
Right.
When we were younger, we played the same teams a lot over and over every weekend because we were playing in Georgia. And I think they kind of lost interest throughout the year.
Right.
And we weren't as strong sometime at the end of the year. But now, because I think we travel so much and play different teams, I think this year we've only played 6 teams from Georgia in the whole season. So we pretty much just been playing teams from other states. So when they do get a chance late in the year to play, they still interested. And also I think just their growth in the game keep them hungry. You know, because they know where they came from, and they know, they see where they're going, see how much better they get in themselves. So I think that kind of keep them hungry themselves also.
How big having Marquise Grissom name attached to this? Because, we've all been around baseball. East Cobb was always like the standard. And like now you have, like say you got Marquise, you got like Curtis George over at Santown doing Halo. So just how having Marquise name, how has that benefited you guys' program?
Well, right now it has some financial benefits to it. Some other things in the making, ain't necessarily materialized yet, but supposed to do some good things for us in the future here. So supposed to do some good things for us here coming soon. So hopefully everything works out. Hopefully everything work out. Get a lot of calls, get a lot of interest. Just got to see what I'll materialize. But right now it's more of a financial thing. But he also come out sometime here and there, donate some time to the boys that practice with stuff like that here and there. He busy himself though, so he can't necessarily come out there that often. But right now it's more of a financial thing, and hopefully get some more time later. I get him out there a little more.
And bringing up one thing, because what Maceo talked about is back in the day, it was the East Cobb was the big giants when it came to the baseball thing and travel baseball. How has the community embraced this team? Not just parents. I'm talking about community in general. Embrace this squad.
Well, I wouldn't say that East Cobb's still not the when you get older and all that. As far as this team goes, we just dominate our age group. That's just that.
Bottom line.
I think that now the team is being accepted more. The longer we do it. When we were younger, they were just a lot of good athletes. A lot of the hard work they were putting in wasn't getting attributed to what they was doing. It was just the athleticism. They just fast. They just this. They just that. All their fundamentals and stuff were getting overlooked. So I think now at this point that we've been doing it so long, nobody ever really been able to do this long and this consistent. They finally starting to get the credit where it's due as far as how fundamental they are and the stuff like that. So I'm glad that that's finally starting to come to the forefront instead of some of the other things.
Now, we talk about feeding into, could you say most of all these kids are Southside kids. What high school would they probably be going to when it's that time?
Got like
please he's fishing.
He trying to fish.
Yeah, like you got like Sandy Creek, Dutchtown, a lot of them out on that side. Eagles land in that area. Then you got a couple from the other side, Wanda.
Okay. Somebody just asked a question on Periscope. Okay. Where did you guys play baseball at?
With me, I didn't play baseball. I just coach it. I'm just a good learner. I'm just a good learner.
Well, I came up through the East Point system, and wound up playing high school ball at Tri-City. That's where me and my trusty brother right here met. But other than that, I made baseball. Baseball is my background. My granddad played Negro League. My uncle played professional. So it's in my blood.
When you met Maceo, what happened?
Hey, man, let's say I took him out to the woods.
Took him to the woods. We'll talk about it when we come back. Stay with us.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40! You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
We talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
We got new stuff. We don't even hear things coming in, man. We're back, man. The Marquise Grissom Baseball Association Bulldogs. Yeah, quit laughing at me, man. Quit laughing at me. It's your time now. Right now, man, we're about to introduce you to some of the players. Let them come up, say your name, what position, and why you like playing for this team, all right? Starting with the man. He come to the mic early. Swag. Shortstop.
Second.
Close. Wait. What's your name, man?
Imarion. They call me E-Man.
E-Man.
But this dude calls me Jimmy.
What position? Second?
Second.
And why you like playing for the Bulldogs, man?
Like traveling. Really good game.
Good game. Hey, who's next? Ooh, taller. Ooh. What's your name?
Saron Franklin. I play.
What's your nickname? They gave you a nickname yet?
Say hey, kid. He Slim Jim. Say hey, kid. The sugar straws.
Flavor straw.
Hey, what position?
Center.
And why you like playing baseball for the Bulldogs? Your teammate. That right. That right. That's a good one. Who's next?
It's Swag right here.
My name Deuce.
You must play shortstop.
I play third base.
Third.
I love that kid. And look what number you wearing. I love that kid. I love that kid.
Hey, what's your nickname, man?
My real name Lawrence Jordan, but they call me Deuce.
They call you Deuce?
Gotta call you Deuce, man.
Yeah,
you got the prettiest number in the world, man.
Play third base. Why you like playing for the Bulldogs, man?
On my team, we win a lot.
Winning helps, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
You bat cleanup too?
Third.
You bat third? Who bat cleanup?
KT not here.
Hey, who
He's
next,
working
man?
on his stroke.
No, you know what? You coming next. Because you've been hiding. You come up next.
Everybody got the fresh J's on, I might add.
Yeah, they clean.
Everybody got the 3s, 4s on.
What's your name, man?
Centegus.
Centegus, what's your nickname, man?
Money.
Money. You must be good.
You must be good. You got the, what position you play?
Outfield.
Outfield, just play all of them. And why you like playing for the Bulldogs, man?
My teammates keep me motivated.
Keep you motivated. Who's next? Hey, this guy here to move
Cameron.
from, wait a minute, no. This guy here to move from all the way over here.
Yeah. He was the closest to the microphone. Now you're
way over here. I got you.
And you got the right number on. Go ahead.
What's your name, man?
Jacob Connor.
What's your nickname?
Big Country, Jake.
Love the big country, man. Love big country, man. What position you play, man?
I'm a left-handed pitcher and I play first base.
Ooh, you left-handed with it.
Ooh. Oh, boy, scholarship money falling out the sky right now
with the left hand. What you like playing for the Bulldogs, man?
I like how competitive they are and I like winning.
Yeah.
All we do is win, no matter what.
Good job, man. Oh yeah, come on up. Last but not least, he ain't wear a hat, Maceo. He want to
show off his mohawk.
He want to mess up his head, Maceo.
Hey man, he know Russell Westbrook play tonight. Got his Russ on. I love it.
Ah man, what's your name, man?
Cameron.
Cameron, what's your nickname?
Cam.
Wait a minute, we got Money, Big Country, and just Cam?
he can thank Cam Newton for that.
Yeah.
Your name Cameron, everybody like, oh yeah, you Cam now. Yeah, you Cam.
What is it you play, man?
First base.
Oh, first. And why do you like playing for the Bulldogs?
Mostly because we win a lot.
DJ Khaled up here. All we do is win, man. That's all that matters.
It's probably ringtone.
Hey, man. Thank you, guys. See, we got you on, man. Hope y'all smile for the camera. We're going to have y'all on. When we come back, man, we're going to talk to one or two parents, man. Yeah, they coming up next. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Hey, this is DeWarren Roberts, your Fulton County Clerk candidate for Superior Court. Early vote starts May 2nd through May 21st. Election day is May 24th. Remember, we all win with DeWarren Roberts. This has been brought to you by The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
And we're back, man. Having a great day, Maceo, with this interview, man.
Hey, man, I just line them up, baby.
Before we do this, though, Maceo, get it out, dog. Get it out, man.
Oh, yeah, man. So, man, me and Kenneth Dunbar don't really get along, man. He my guy, but I hold a grudge against him, man. The only home run I ever gave up 4 years of playing varsity baseball, the only person got me, and he got me good.
You went fastball on him?
It was one of those days. I mean, I was really feeling myself because I was that guy.
Habitual last step.
There you go. And I was rocking fire. Got a couple of guys out. Dunbar come up and like, let me just groove this fast because they can't hit it. Yank. And I just kind of like looked over my shoulder, like, ooh, that might be gone.
And it had that aluminum bat.
Oh yeah, man. And it wouldn't have been as bad if he hadn't like trotted around the bases the way he did and gave me like that look. So mental Rolodex. When next time he came back, first pitch at his head, missed him. Second pitch at his back, got him right in the back, got him good. But taught him a valuable lesson that day. Yeah, man. But my dude, man, I just love what he does with these kids. He's a guy who really loves the game.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I've always we have like little side conversations. Outside the fact he's still a fan,
yeah.
We have outside conversations always about baseball and what he does with these kids. And now that I know Coach E or Doug High Astro, no wonder why they have so much success.
Hey, we got a parent to the mic. What's your name, man?
Mizora.
And which one of these is yours?
2.
Deuce! So just talk about what has the program done for Deuce and being a part of this team. What has it done for him?
It kept him very focused, motivated, hard worker. He hates losing. Always practiced nonstop. Loved being around his friends. It developed more of a friendship as well.
Right.
Partnership.
So with the traveling aspect, you got to go see him. So how's it been for you as a parent to be a part of this traveling? Because they travel a lot.
Yes.
And they win a lot, which means they keep traveling.
It's hard. As long as we have the schedule in advance, you're able to, negotiate with your job and take time off.
Right.
But it's a lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of hours, especially when you go to Disney.
Yeah.
My biggest question, do they give out like oil change coupons? That need to be part of the fee. Like, man, we need some oil change and alignment coupons.
Or tire rotation.
Or 3.
Yes.
We need that in our life.
Yes.
Can I get a tire rotation or somebody?
Man.
So at the end of the day, what's the big reward in keep doing this with your kids?
They're happy. They're happy. Just seeing them happy. I ask him every single game, are you happy? You tired? You don't want to play no more? Because it's up to him. It's his body. It's his mind. And whenever he's tired of the game, just talk to me and let me know. So I always ask him after every game, are you tired? You still want to do this? Your heart's still in it? And that's important.
See, that's that real parenting right there. That's you can tell that's not that I'm drop you off. I'll be at Marshall's for about 2 hours and be at the plaza over here and give me a 20-piece. I'll holler at you. Get back.
Extra crispy, all flat.
All flat. Extra lemon pepper. But at the end of the day, and you talk about the love, him being a good athlete, I can just kind of tell with all these kids, it kind of helps them in the classroom also.
Oh, yes. That's first. They all are AB honor roll students, every single one of them. That's first.
Very good.
That's first.
And that's what I want to commend you about, because one of the things me and you kind of always go back and forth about, and we always talk about, show me a kid who not doing good in the classroom, he's not going to be good on the field.
Exactly, because one can't go with the other. One can definitely not go with the other. I mean, you got to get it in school first, because I don't care how many NFL, NBA, Major League dreams that you have, you still got to go. You still got to get out of high school. Because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing unless you got that diploma. You got to have it.
Yeah. Well, we got to keep it going a little bit. We're gonna bring them into our rundown segment, because y'all thought I was joking when every parent was gonna say something. So we're gonna talk, and we want to finish up with the coaches as well. Let them come on and because we want to make sure people know about this program, where they can go find more information and things of that nature. So our time is flying because we're having fun. So we want to make sure, man. So stay with it. You ain't ready?
Ain't nobody.
She put the 1 minute up.
Let me tell you something. See, you can tell Falcon fans. I mean, you can tell Falcon guys. See, the professional over here, I just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? I read the defense. That's how Romo do. See, Romo can, you know what I'm saying? Like, he know Dad's finna go that bang 8.
You should have just went to commercial when it said.
See what I'm saying?
He got his X-ray vision focus on right now, and now he think he can see everything. So we be
I didn't know that. See.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
You want to crush rundown?
Oh, no problem.
Wait, so do me a favor, man.
I tell you, see, only Dallas Cowboy fans are ready.
Yeah, that's why you borrowed my paper.
We're only ready.
We're in a Crush Rundown brought to you by Parrish Capital. At Parrish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory services.
Let me tuck my jersey.
And making smart investment decisions. Go to Parrish Capital. It's PARRISH, capitalwithan.com for more information. I'm like, what's this right here? Hey. All right, man. We have another parent to the mic.
You could at least put some dream in that if you're going to do that.
Happy birthday.
What is you doing? Go ahead, guys.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
And what's your name?
Farrah.
And who's your son?
DJ. Money. Out Santagas. Put number 8.
Yeah. He just come in the house with all kind of money on money.
Yeah, he got a lot of.
You be like Santavius, money,
yeah,
DJ,
yeah.
all that.
Nickname alert.
Hollywood.
Change my name again, Mom.
Yeah.
That ain't working.
I just went 3 for 4.
Yeah.
I kind of changed it. So how has it been for you watching him do the progression? You know,
Awesome.
You don't get nicknames unless you can do some things. So
You're right. And he ain't had one until he came to the Bulldogs.
he was Santavius.
He was DJ. Tagus. I love it.
Yeah.
We're a family. You know, me and Coach E. We go with it, but that's my dog. You can't say nothing about him, but I'm gonna go in on him because I get mad. We practice a lot. It's hard work, but the boys put in a lot of hard work and a lot of time, and it pay off.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna ask you. We always talk about the time commitment, but the winning, the traveling. I mean, it make it worthwhile.
It
makes
worth
it
it.
worthwhile.
Every practice, I live an hour and a half away from each practice, and it's worth the drive.
Wow.
Every time I leave practice, every time we leave a tournament, it's worth it.
See what I'm saying, Coach? You got to throw in them oil change coupon, Coach.
You need to go get you a sponsor. And one of them is like,
hey man, Jiffy Lube. We're gonna put you on the jersey now.
Yeah, for real.
So let me ask this: is it when you're with a team like this, do you feel like you're co-parenting the whole team because they played together for a long time?
I do, and all the boys they kick it with me. I'm the mama. Am I right? They we talk, we have fun. All of us co-parent.
Wow.
If it's not enough room in my car and she might have 2 extra seats or everybody, it's.
That's what's up.
So usually when somebody say they the mama, usually I mean you like the snack queen. You got the best snack.
No, she not here. She not here. I ain't gonna tell y'all who it is, but she not here.
That's what I was trying.
That's not me.
There's always one that got the snack.
She not here.
Yeah, you got the snack queen.
Let her know too late. She ain't here.
She would probably had them Capri Suns on deck.
Let's get one of these daddies up here, man. Come on up, man. Come on up.
Come on, Tony.
All right, man. So what's your name, man?
Tony Connor.
Tony. What's your son? And what did he do? What do you? Your son?
Mm-hmm.
Big country, really?
Big country. Yep.
But you
in big country.
You Papa country?
Yeah. I'm a little Papa country.
What has the program done for y'all?
Well, I just have come into the program, and it's done a lot already for the little short time that my son's been here. It's amazing to see the transformation. It is. They put a lot into it. The coaches do, and it shows.
Which part did he play at before he came?
I played closer to my house, so I live in Barrow County. So
okay.
I drive an hour and 45 minutes.
Wow.
So it's worth it though to get the training that that these guys offer. You can't beat it. It's definitely worth it.
Coach Dunbar, this has to make you feel like you and Coach E, y'all gotta kind of just be like, wow, it's amazing.
Oh yeah, that's why I say. I mean, without these great parents that we have, we won't have a team. You know what I mean? That's just bottom line. I mean, because every coach, at the end of the day, all of us coaches work.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even I got a pickup truck. If I could go and pick everybody up, I would. But the one thing about it, my job ain't gonna let me off early to go pick up no kids. So I mean, I mean, these parents, I just love them to death, and I mean, it's just we're, like they say, we're family. We're family. We're one big family. Nobody hurts for nothing. Everybody, we got your back. That's us.
Glaze, you know what's amazing? Whenever we talk to like successful programs, it's the same formula. Family, committed parents, not parents who, man, I'm gonna go tell on you, man, da. So I mean, you know, again, a testament to you guys, man, because I mean, this is man, very impressive.
So let me ask you, from a parental perspective, allowing them to coach. That's a big thing for, we're former coaches. I coached 10 years. He's coached, what, 12, 13, maybe?
13 before I gave it up. Threw my visor in.
And we gave it up because we had problems with
parents. The parents.
How do you balance to say, let's let them coach because they seem like they know what they're doing?
Well, I know a lot more about it than I do, so you know, just hand them over.
Yeah.
Keep your mouth shut.
I love that, man. I mean,
look, we jealous now, like.
Yeah, I'm just like really jealous of that, because I mean, it's like that's the biggest problem to me, like in recreation, high school. That's their what? Shade being thrown from weak side. Weak side shade being thrown. But like as a parent, like say you're driving an hour and a half, and you see the payoff. Mm-hmm. So, what would you tell like another group of parents who kind of like on the fence? What would be the selling point for you for let your son play travel ball?
Getting them ready for high school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting them ready for the next level. That's it.
And that's a big thing because a lot of people, you know, and I've asked, do you worry about burnout?
I mean, he's been playing since he was 3, but he since he got more motivation since we've come, you know, E&M. So
Yeah. Okay.
That makes it so much easier, man.
So that's the thing we talk about. You know, you get to the kids in the travel baseball, and like I said, they've been doing the East Coast for a long time, so it's something like that. Hey, we got one more. He think he's gonna get in. We gotta give it 1 minute, man. Just 1 minute, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
All right. Which one of yours?
Number 7, Cameron. Cam.
He didn't want to wear his hat. It was too good.
Oh, he forgot it.
Cam fresh from the barbershop. Y'all did the barbershop day?
No.
All right, he fresh from the barbershop.
So describe the program for you and your family. How has it worked?
Well, Cameron was one of the first started with Coach E at 5 and been with him ever since.
Wow.
And at 7, Coach E said, I want to build a championship team. And at 7, championship team.
Wow.
8, 9, 10, now 11.
How do you keep him humble and not too... Winning championships can kind of sometimes get to your head.
But also, the team is ranked out of 454 teams. Number 1.
Wow.
Swag.
Yeah.
Swag.
454 teams.
Wow.
And we are at the top of the list.
We saw stuff out here, baby.
So
saw stuff. That mean I need to give me a hat and some shirt.
You know, I was gonna be petty because usually when guests come in, they have a hat or something for. He got beat.
That's all right. Look, I got Kenneth all his contact information. That's all right. So
I got y'all.
Yeah. So I make a trade because he the tennis shoe. You know, me and him go back and forth with the tennis shoe thing. So I'm a raid his Kobe collection.
So seeing the kids from your perspective, since you've been at the beginning, what has been seeing all the kids together? What has it meant for Cam to be able to make friendships and relationships with these kids?
I mean, just look at them. Like she said, they're all A-B students. Since Cam started school, he has not made a B.
Wow.
Has not made a B.
Wow.
From kindergarten to now 6.
Wow. See, y'all keep telling me that it can't happen, but it is happening. So,
but it happens because
the
the right people.
Yeah.
We have great parents.
Yeah.
Coach, he could call us tonight and say, "Be 4 o'clock in the morning," and we're there. and don't be late. You're late. Exactly. So the coaches and the parents.
I might want to go back and coach now. No, I don't. No, I don't. Because I can't get D-Pan. I need to recruit D-Pan. Like, give me all these kids in this program right here, and I go back.
Thank you, Thank you, parents. We're about to finish up with Coach G and Coach Dunbar when we come back. Stay with us.
The dream of the future, brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchett.
This is Lamar Batman Curry. Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on
Sensation Station Network.
Finishing up this interview with still a little hype in here. Still finishing up an interview right now. So let me ask this, Coach E, because we got that straight, man. Hearing all this from players and parents, man, what does this do for you as far as knowing that you're doing the right thing, man?
Just motivate me to keep going, man. Just motivate me to keep going. Give me a reason to do it. Give me something to look forward to.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. I love it. I have fun with it. It's just a hobby for me.
As this hat on the side say, World Series champions over there. They just got that on now.
Yeah, they
and let me don't miss this, man. Let me give a shout out to the dugout mom because I got to go home to her. Let me give a shout out.
Yeah, please give our shout out.
Yeah, get all those in.
We'll be like, you was on the air like 30 minutes. You ain't even say nothing.
He ain't even say nothing.
What about you, Coach?
So let me get out of the way while y'all. All right, let me get that shout out to the dugout mom out the way. Let me get that shout out to Old National Park out the way. Marquise Grissom, the whole association.
Bear, you owe me, Bear. Bear, you owe me.
What about you, Coach Dunbar?
Man, I'm just with these kids, man. I can't leave them alone, man. I can sit down and take a weekend off and be bored out of my mind because I ain't got no type of baseball or anything like that. I'm gonna ride them all the way out until they hit college, and then I'm gonna start coaching my little.
Even when I get mad and fire, he come to practice.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why we won. That's the reason why we won the World Series because I got fired the year before. So the rain tells no tale. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny. That's funny. So, what can they find out more about the program?
Well, it's a lot of stuff about us on a few different websites. You got travelballselect.com, uSSA.com, triplecrownsports.com, and we working on our own website. Should have been done by now, but it's not. We got a few things, all the social media stuff, Facebook and all that good stuff too, that you can find stuff about us on. Yeah. Right now, that's pretty much the best places to find out, information. But it's all kind of stuff about us online. You just punch your name up, have games come up. We got some games on MLB.com and a couple other websites that we got some games on also. Wow. So if you punch our name in online, a lot of different stuff will come up.
So where's the next games are, and what's coming up as far as games is concerned?
Well, we just came back from Mississippi last weekend. Played the Super NIT up there. We came in first up there. And we about to play another Super NIT this weekend here in Atlanta this weekend.
Okay. Where's it gonna be?
This weekend we playing up 12 this weekend. It's out in Lovejoy. It's in Lovejoy, Georgia, down Tar Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's down Tar Boulevard, basically.
Down by the behind the rec center, behind the pool area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what we'll be this weekend. Saturday, 8:30 and 12:30.
I might pull up on y'all.
8:30, 12:30 Saturday.
I might pull up
Jerry
on
Matthews Park.
I pull up on them.
Pull up and I got something for both of y'all.
Okay. I'm really pulling on them. I got something for y'all. Say no more. Say no more.
You got it, son.
Yeah, but that's all I got to say. I'm down. If they say in Savannah, I'm day. I'm over there.
Hey, Coach Dunbar, any shout outs you want to give, man?
Hey, give a shout out to all my people out there, man. And give a shout out to all my baseball players that didn't get a chance to make it. Folks like Kai, KT, KJ, Jace, Canyon, all of those
Tony, folks. Few of them didn't get to make it, and the rest of the coaches that didn't get to make it. We got Coach Q, Coach T, and Coach John. I got to make sure I give a shout out to them too.
Oh, you know what I call y'all? I wrote this down to make sure I tell y'all.
And Tony too.
I call y'all the Oregon of baseball because y'all got some of the uniforms.
Oh yeah, man, that's what my boys like.
What we got?
I tell them,
like
they win.
With all the uniforms we can maybe swap it up 275 times, something like that. And hey, before we get out of here, I gotta give a shout out to my kids, Kiara, DJ, Drew. Daddy love y'all.
Hey, real quick, congratulations, fellas. Keep it going, and we're gonna keep our eye on y'all.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all inviting us out.
We'll be right back.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
Oh, you know, I'm here if you want to talk.
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I mean, I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, Shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
That's what I'm talking about, Mace. Is that what you're talking about, Glaze?
That's what I'm talking about, Crush.
Well, that's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about, Glaze.
That's what I'm talking about. Brought to you by the Phoenix Leadership Foundation. We will make a difference because we must. Find out more about the Phoenix Leadership Foundation at their website, phoenixleadership.org, or on their Facebook page, Phoenix Leadership Foundation, and or Twitter at Phoenix Leaders. Maceo, you ready to do this, man?
Yeah, man. Go ahead. You start out, man.
First one I got, man, Jason Hayward. You know he got his big contract. This was 8-year, $184 million. Well, he did something for an old teammate that he'd been around for a while. David Ross. Remember him? He used to be a Brave back in the day. Now he played with Jason in Chicago. Jason paid for every road trip they're going to be doing. He bought him and his family. They're going to give him a suite big enough so he can bring his family with him on every trip during his last, because this is his last year, David Ross's last year playing. So he bought him a suite, and they're going wherever they travel, they have enough room for his family to come in with him as well. So that's what I'm talking about, Jason Hayward. So what you got, Mace?
Man, shout out to TNT, man. They just donated $10,000, man, to Rashawn Ali's Sporty Girl Inc. Incorporated, man. If everybody knows Rashawn does a great job with keeping girls active in sports.
Yep.
She does an excellent job with that, man. So, again, shout out to TNT for giving them $10,000, man. I love it, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to Simone, our intern. She brought one up saying West Side Story. Falcons owner Arthur Blank trying to make a difference. On the Fort, I got to make sure I read it. Falcons, Arthur Blank extends a warm handshake to 38-year-old Billy Walker and her 2-year-old daughter. Wow. Walker, a 10-year resident of the neighborhood, previously lived in a shelter for domestic violence victims. Now she resides here in a house built by Habitat for Humanity. She's constructed her own future by getting a job at the nearby Atlanta Children's Shelter, where she also serves as a zoo instructor. So just being around the whole Falcons and doing that and building the Habitat for Humanity, She doing homework over here, man. She doing a little something over here.
Man,
Simone doing her thing. That's what we're talking about, Simone.
She rocks out, man.
What you got, man?
Man, just real quick, man. Shout out to Coach Dunbar and Coach E, man. That just
Big
left,
time.
man. Like
big time.
One of the reasons I really want to have them on, man, because it's like emphasis has to be put on this baseball, man. Yeah. And, you know, when we go to the second part of our interview, man, we got a young man that's going to come in, and his son is highly recruited, probably going to get drafted, maybe.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. But the thing about it, man, we have to give our kids all the options.
And I know the interview was long, but when we get programmed, because we always hear so much negativity about the South Side and things of that nature, to see this and to see these kids, all A's and B's, parents traveling an hour and a half, being with them and winning championships and just good teammates, you want to do that, man. So shout out to the coaches, man. They did a good job, man. My next one, man, is Dwayne Wade. He's turning into his fashion sense to help support TNT's NBA sideline reporter Craig Sager in his battle against cancer. Wade will team up with the Tie Bar to sell exclusive ties and pocket squares to benefit the Sager Strong Foundation, which partners with multiple organizations to provide support for cancer patients throughout their battles. So you about to see all kind of ties. With Craig Sager, you got to make them a little different.
You got to make it fashionable and everything.
But that's what I'm talking about, D-Wade. You got anything else, man?
Yeah, man. Jerry Jones. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you pumping a lot of money into this practice facility, but everybody's getting ready to benefit from this $1.5 billion practice facility that he's putting up.
Do he not do anything?
Everything Jerry do is extra and big, man. But the good part about what he's doing is all the high schools in Texas will benefit from this in the Dallas area, man.
That's beautiful.
Man, and when you have a guy who got money to blow, but he thinks enough of these high school kids, man. That's what I'm talking about, Jerry Jones, man. Now just win us a 6 ring, dog. Do that.
You done bought everything.
Hey, can't buy that ring, though.
Shout out to Pittsburgh running back James Conner. He said Monday he is cancer-free. 6 months after he was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. He went to Twitter and he said, God is amazing. Just got the call that my body is clean of cancer. Been a long road, but God had my back. Thanks everyone who said prayers. If you don't forget, Conner was a former ACC Player of the Year. Then he finished 12th, his 12th and final chemotherapy treatment on May the 10th. So shout out to you, James Conner, and that's what I'm talking about. Got anything else, man?
Man, one more, man. Our folks over at Battle of the Trenches, man.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend, June 3rd, they're having an elite exposure football camp. They have Leotis McKelvin and Denoris Cersei, NFL guys, coming in, and it's a free camp. And they having guys come out, NFL guys, you get to work against former and current NFL players. And these are the type of, like, we never had this stuff growing up. It's amazing the options that you have today. If your child's sorry today, it's all y'all fault.
Because you can easily, man, and that's the thing, because we're going to be there. I know I'm going to be out there. I know we're going to make our appearance out there to come support. But there are going to be camps all summer, and it's at the point now, if your kid's an athlete, man, you can find something. Trust me, I got a lacrosse daughter, and we got 3 camps that we can go to this summer. Just keep doing things and keep it playing. So you can get your kid good. Play them. Just keep playing them. Yeah, man. And shout out to Sky from yesterday, because she was doing some things behind the desk and still running the board, and she didn't get.
She the real MVP.
She the real MVP, boy.
She the real MVP.
Sky kept it clean back there, boy.
She really didn't, but you know, the show must go on.
The show went on, man. I looked for a second like
it did go on, but when you got people standing in chairs and swinging weak side,
I didn't know Simone could get into that little box like she did over there in that corner.
I didn't know Simone was that athletic. I found out a lot yesterday.
She was in Michael Jackson pose on top of that chair with her tiptoes and everything.
Clearly she did some yoga in her lifetime.
She was like that. We were having a good interview. I look back like
she negotiated that little corner she in right now. She negotiated that corner real good. I thought if she could get up under that Muhammad Ali picture, she would. If that thing was strong enough, she'd be about that life right now.
Yeah, boy. Okay, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got anything else, Mace?
I'm good, man.
That's what I'm talking about, man. If you went out to vote today, did your thing. And hopefully y'all did strong in Fulton County, because we've been talking about it, to elect Duvon Mooley Robinson. So we're going to see. We got to check up on the results, man. We got to see what's going on out there. So that's what I'm talking about. Brought to you by the Phoenix Leadership Foundation. Shout out Jay Bailey. We out there with you. Stay with us, man. We come back. We got another crushing interview. Stay with us. You.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
It takes 12 years to create a graduate. It takes about the same time to create a dropout. And at the end of the day, the difference between a child becoming one or the other could be you. So United Way is asking you to make a pledge. Tutor a child who needs help. Mentor a kid who needs someone on their side. Volunteer to read to children. Because when a child advances, we all advance. Be a reader, tutor or mentor. Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Take the pledge now at liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire. Pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40! You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious!
We talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We talking about practice.
The playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Yeah, one more time, man. It's crushing interview time, man. The crushing interview is brought to you by the committee to elect DeWarren Robinson, Fulton County Superior Court Clerk. Y'all better have got out and voted today for DeWarren Robinson, man. We all win with DeWarren Robinson, man. And getting ready to come to the microphone right now, man. One of my buddies from the south side of Atlanta, Georgia. We call it College Park. Y'all know what it is. He has a son currently that's one of the top players in the state of Georgia at Redan High School, man, playing for another one of our partners, Red Oak Stick Together. Pat Wright is the head coach out there, man. You know?
Got fired today.
Cloud, have mercy.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Well, we're not going to talk about that.
That's not going.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Breaking news. I'm still hurt. Still hurt about this one.
Wow, but that ain't hit AJC yet.
Yeah, I'm still hurt about this.
Kevin Smith to the microphone. Kevin, what's up, brother?
What's happening? What's happening, Crush?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's happening, man? What's happening, man?
Wow, Kev, you just hurt my feelings with that right there, man.
It hurt me this morning.
Do we need to take a break real quick, man? Because that dog, Red Oak stick together, man.
Wow.
Wow. Well, we not gonna get on that. Let's talk about what you got going on. You're one of the real parents out here. Your son, highly touted in baseball.
It's pretty good.
You're gonna say that, but yeah, he's getting a lot of attention. Let's just start talking about this process. What made you stick with baseball with your son?
Honestly, I mean, when you go through the process of from 5 to say about 12, and you realize, you know, me answering for me, I'm too far vested to let it go. You know, as far as the money is concerned, you know, because it costs a lot of money. It costs a lot of money, and he was pretty good. And you know, once I started to see he was a little different than everybody else, I said we're gonna have to stick with it for a little while and just see how it's gonna turn out.
So what did that do? I mean, what team did he play for back then when he was traveling?
We were the Georgia Yard Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
That was
That was back in the day.
That was South Side.
Yeah, and before that, I coached them myself. We was the old National Bisons. And
you gonna stay connected to the old National?
Yeah, I mean we had a few nice teams on that side. Crawford had a team, which was the original Yard Dogs. I was the Bisons. We had a team out of Sandtown, and what we did as dads, we stopped beating each other up, and we put it together.
Linked up.
We put it together, and we let Crawford, drive the ship. And we were the same thing.
and he's talking about our family, y'all. Bernard Crawford,
right?
Chain baseball,
right?
So when you were doing this and you saw your son, and just talk from a parent, did you expect him or see the talent in him being this good at that point in time at that age?
Well, it's hard to gauge it when you're young,
right?
Because the game, you really don't see what you have until you get to the dimensions of the field. Meaning 60-90, which what the big boys play on, and when you get to the wood bat.
Yeah.
Because what you swing at a young age, it gives you a false sense of security.
That ding ain't always good.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The bat does a lot of work.
Yeah.
So at an early age, you see if, the kid making more plays than others, or he making more contact than the other kids. But, as you get older, you can really see the cream start rising from the crop.
Now let's stay on this wooden bat, aluminum bat theory.
Yeah.
Because if a kid is going to play at the next level, you're not swinging no aluminum bat.
No.
No. So just talk about the biggest difference in that aluminum bat versus that wooden bat.
Well, I mean, when you're young, they swing bats, and it's called drop fives, drop eights, things like that, and that helps the ball jump off the bat, so to speak. And it gives you a bigger sweet spot on the bat. So as you get older, when people start to really see, what you're working with, the drops go away and you swing a drop three. Drop three in aluminum, it's going to do the same thing as a wood bat. So if you hit a home run with the drop three, you hit the sweet spot, it's a home run with the wood. But when you get to the wood, it's really a craft, because if your swing is not perfected, the wood breaks. So when you see the wood breaks, something was wrong with the swing at that particular time. That's just how hard the sport is.
They just don't know.
It's a hard sport.
They just don't know.
It's a hard sport, and it's a tough grind, because the politics come into effect when you get to the 14s and the 15s. Just like the little team that just left, you got a team full of athletes, all of them athletic. So what happens is when you get to 14 and 15, those teammates, they start putting against each other, because all y'all bring the same thing to the table, the same traits. So we're not going to have a whole team athlete. That's what we're not going to have in baseball. So now you have parents that were cool from 9 to 11 and 12.
Now
to
we
now,
against each other.
We enemies to a certain extent, because it's my kid against your kid. They judging yours against mine, and here we go. That's when it gets real.
And you want that it definitely gets real when you get to the high school.
Yeah, that's when it gets real, and you got to understand when they are evaluating you. I mean, they looking for you to be ready at 16, 17, because they can draft you at 17 coming out of high school.
What type of toll does it take on your son? Does he feel it because you grow up playing with a group, and now you're competing against them? Is it now you taking on a different mentality? Did he take on a different mentality? How did it work for him?
You got to be a dog, because it's cutthroat. You're going to have to go against your friends. They're going to gauge your abilities against your friend.
Yeah.
Because your friend is the only one that can do what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And so it's only a few spots on the team for that athletic kid. It'll be in the middle, center field, and that's about it. Everything else is situated.
Yeah.
Boy, I ain't want to touch that shit, but we gonna get it.
Yeah, it gets raw. It gets raw.
Because a lot of people don't understand, and we're gonna get into it when we come back, because the numbers your son put up this baseball season. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you do that, man.
Come on.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, come on, man.
I didn't know.
But we're gonna let you talk about it. But yeah, we got it. I got it.
Okay. Hey man, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Maceo Hurd.
This your boy E. Glaze. You listen to the dopest sports show on radio. It's
The Crush
on Sensation Station Network.
Yeah.
And we're back, man. Still in our second phase of our crushing interview, man. So, Maceo, go ahead and start off, man.
So what were we talking about, Kelvin? Your son.
He had a good year.
He batted over 600.
No, it dropped at the end.
It dropped at the end?
Yeah.
Well,
a few games not in there. Right at about 5.
Well, the GHSA final stats got him at like 613.
Yeah.
613 with only 4 strikeouts this season.
A little skewed because a few games that they missed. Mm-hmm. But it was about at 500.
Lefty or righty?
Righty. Shortstop.
Yeah.
Shortstop.
Good. And that's the thing, and that's what I wanted to get into you with about, because we know shortstop is almost the equivalent to the quarterback position.
Oh yeah, that is true.
In baseball, like true. Jeter.
You get you a shortstop. Good.
Yeah. Those guys. Have you talked to your son about possibly you may have to move positions?
Well, I mean, it's as far as going to the next level, as far as college or whatever happens, you just got to roll whatever they say. Mm-hmm. You know, so if it's right field, left field, you're working for them. I mean, if you're in school, you're working for the college. So, yeah, we're not locked in no position.
Okay. Because most shortstops, like I say, good shortstop, they move into second base. And like I say, they move in the outfield. Would he be ready to make that move to the outfield?
Yeah. But any coach will tell you that he going to recruit all the shortstops.
Yeah,
and they're gonna convert them.
Yeah,
because they usually are the most athletic kids on the team.
It's the quarterback position.
It's the first thing you look at when you go to baseball. What's shortstop doing? Who you like?
And when people like to always do, because like one of the write-ups they had on your son talking about how he can play in the hole. Yeah, and that's like major. Can you backhand that thing and throw it? People don't understand that throw from shortstop to first base.
It's a long way.
It's a boy.
Especially when you get in the hole and you got to.
It's a long way because your body going the opposite way of where you got to throw the ball.
And it makes people. It makes people like. I had a conversation with somebody. They were talking about Jeter wasn't that great. I'm like, are you freaking crazy?
Yeah, he was that deal. He that deal.
Like the dude played short left field. He didn't. Yeah. He was never on the dirt.
What made Jeter just solidified it for me was that Oakland A series when he cuts across. Thought the ball was going to be short. He catches it.
And make the flip. Make the flip.
His IQ.
His brilliance was just.
His IQ was something else.
Was something else. So what frustrates you about the process?
The people. Politics.
Here we go. Now this finna get good because me and you had about a 4-hour conversation one day about this right here.
It's a lot of kids that can play the game, but because of the politics of the game, you won't see them. You know, you look at ESPN, and you might catch 1, 2 brothers all day on ESPN. Ain't nothing but baseball on. Something not right about that. You know, and it has to do with the money to a certain extent, you know, because as a parent, if you got a kid that plays football and baseball, football coach going to give you 100%, baseball coach going to tell you 30 or 40. So you got to come up with the rest. So it's an easy decision, you know, to go play football or go play basketball. And, you know, when you have to go against your counterparts, your friends you done been friends with for so long, and now they judging you over him, it's just a nasty game. You know, and it's hard for these boys to obtain that scholarship. Number one, we got to have crazy grades. We got to have crazy grades. I mean, we got 3, 4 or better. You know, the football guys, the basketball guys, they can just get by. We got to have crazy grades because they got to use the hope or this, that, and the other
to generate the total scholarship money.
To go with the money. So, you know, it's like the real baseball kids, they don't have a life. Just being honest. They don't have a life because they have to train, and we have to be better than our white counterparts. Just we got to be 2 times better. And then your black counterparts, you're being judged against him. And that has nothing to do with the guys that's coming over the water. That's for real.
That's the game.
I mean,
that's the game.
We got a whole different animal.
So if we look at baseball because the question keeps coming, why is numbers dwindling? It seems like to me, with all that you're saying, with the big emphasis overseas and Dominican and things of that nature, it's almost like they're trying to phase out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it starts with at the college level because it's hard for that coach to recruit my son. I'm a single dad, so he knows he has to come up with some funds.
Right.
Because I can't go to Clemson for 25%. But the kid that plays shortstop at North Forsyth, parents can pay that 70% and let little Tommy go to Clemson and take the 30%. But he might not be better than mine.
Yeah.
But that's the reality of the game. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why we don't get recruited as much because they look at the whole dynamics. Meaning they're before my son get recruited, they going to take a kid that might have 2 parents in the household that might accumulate $100,000 a year.
So they're looking at income.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because we're going to come to him and say, we're going to give you 50% because y'all can pay for the other 50%.
Because that talks a lot about college, too. Football, basketball is the top.
It's 100%.
We're going to give you the money. We got full rides for these people.
We got you. Even if you're not even going to get on the field.
Yeah, we got full rides.
And it's funny that we're saying that because this kind of goes back into TV contracts, shoe deals, all this stuff. But like you say, football and basketball pretty much cover NCAA contract, SEC network.
That's what build the dorms.
There you go.
So you ain't never heard that ESPN just signed a $2.3 billion to cover the College World Series. They probably do that for like $200,000 or $300,000 and be good with it.
Yeah. So, which brings me to this real quick, Kevin, because you guys a couple of weeks ago were at the University of Tennessee.
Yeah.
You guys are being recruited.
Yeah.
What at like a school at Tennessee? What is like just the basic conversation that the Tennessee baseball coach had with you?
I mean, it's when you go on a visit. I mean, you know, they show the facilities and things of that nature, but it's one of them things where it's okay. We like you. We're gonna come back and watch you a few more times. You know that's the spiel you get, and so you got to audition 2, 3, 4 times. You know, to maybe get whatever they're gonna offer.
Get 30%.
Yeah, that percentage you talking about.
Yeah,
me.
You know, but then again, I mean, the flip side to it, if your kid is blessed and good enough to get an opportunity to get drafted, regardless of the round, if you got a college commit, MLB pay the whole tab. So that's why you might see kids go that way and take that signing bonus and take the chance in trying to make it, because if he doesn't, MLB got the funds set to the side
for him to
and you can go to Tennessee, but now you're just a student. But that's a win-win to me.
Because what a lot of people don't know, when Quincy Carter,
Chicago Cubs funded that.
Yeah, he wasn't on scholarship.
He walked on
at UGA. Like that is like I got an argument with dude once. I'm like, dude, listen, Quincy Carter don't have to do nothing that them folks say. down there because he not on scholarship, everybody.
Chicago Cubs.
The Cubs paid for him to go to college.
Right. That's right.
We'll be right back, man. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listening to The Crush, you get a rush. Live with Stacey Harris, the best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
Absolutely crushed. Play ball. What we about to do, Maceo talks baseball with that guy, Maceo. Maceo, we've been talking baseball all day.
No, we're talking baseball all day. I've been in heaven, dog. I've been in heaven, man.
What you got for us, brother?
Hey, man, Clayton Kershaw, man, he tossed a 2-hit shutout against the Cincinnati Reds, man. This is the third shutout for Kershaw this season, man.
I'm going to ask this, though. Is Kershaw just a regular season guy?
Right now, yes, until he does it in the postseason.
Yeah, because he gets out there. He had great years.
But for now, yeah. and the funny thing about yesterday, Kershaw and Johnny Cueto, they are the first two pitchers to pitch one shutout on the same day since Greg Maddux and Kerry Wood did it in 2001.
Kerry Wood.
My man Yoenis Cespedes hit his major league leading 15th home run for the New York Mets as they beat down the Washington Nationals 7-1, man. Man, it's time to put Cespedes in this MVP talk, man, going into the summer, man.
Ooh.
And out in Detroit, Miggy, his bat done heated up now, man. He went yard twice yesterday as the Detroit Tigers beat the Philadelphia Phillies. They beat them bad.
His name was Michael Johnson. He'll be a superstar right now, but I ain't going to say that. Miguel Cabrera, you don't hear that much, but one of the best players ever played in this decade.
Oh, yeah, and the crazy part about it, man, they won the Detroit Tigers. They won 7 of their last 8 games. Yeah. But Miggy, he hit his 500th double for his career, man. So the boy putting up Hall of Fame numbers, man. The Oakland A's, man. Rich Hill, man. He the only bright spot that the Oakland A's have in their pitcher rotation. When he pitches, they win, man. He was the first A's pitcher yesterday to go past the 7th inning, man. That's one of the biggest problems the A's are having, man. They just can't get their pitching out of the 5th inning.
But you know what, man, with the Oakland, man, for years, it's like they just keep turning over. But Maceo, we've got to hold it. We got to take this a little different with this break, so we're going to keep your stores.
Oh, I got them.
But let me ask you this, man.
Yes, sir.
Do Detroit really got a chance, man?
No.
It's just good right now, man.
No, they're heating up.
Because they're 500 right now.
Yeah, but the thing about Detroit, they're going to go with Cabrera. Like, Cabrera finally has started hitting the
around.
ball.
Yeah.
But he's going to go through that. You know, that's baseball. You're going to slump.
What about the staff?
Well, the pitching staff is hot garbage. Hot garbage right now, man. It's hot garbage. Oh, yeah, man. But again, Detroit has always, even when they had the run, when Leland was there, Verlander was a dog.
All right, man. What you got next, man?
Hey, man, going back to Kershaw real quick, how good has he been this season, man? 95 strikeouts, only 5 walks.
Jesus.
That's how good he been pitching.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's worth $22 million.
95 strikeouts.
95 strikeouts, only.
So that means he hitting them corners.
Bruh, he killing them.
Is his strike zone big?
Dude, he painting them corners, man.
Oh, he painting
them. But you know, he a power pitcher too. So
he can hit that 90 when he needs to.
Oh man, boy. And then when he give you that slider off that fastball, you in trouble.
Hey man, stay with us. We'll be back with more Maceo Talks Baseball when we return.
You.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com. Thank you, sir.
Man, we're back. We're still doing Maceo Talk Baseball. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is... Yeah, okay.
All right, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, the family of Tony Gwynn, man, they are set to sue the tobacco industry over his death, man. They say Tony Gwynn used between 1 to 2 cans of smokeless tobacco every day for 31 years.
Okay, what's the basis of the suit?
They're saying that the tobacco company used him, telling him that smokeless tobacco that he was using was not tobacco that would cause cancer. I don't know if they got that in writing, but they're set to go to court, and they might not win.
It's going to be interesting. Let me just say that.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Going to be very interesting, man.
And they do win, because if they do win, they're not lawsuits coming out everywhere, boy.
They're not going to win. And then, sad news, man. Texas Rangers outfielder Josh Hamilton, man. He's back on the shelf, man. He needs surgery on that knee again, which will end his 2016 MLB season, man.
Hamilton's boy, he had it. Ugh.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he had a quick little run, and the dope again.
Got the dope, then the knee.
So I got to give you my top 5 before I go out.
Get it in,
man. Number 5, man, I got them Seattle Mariners, man. The offense has become deadly, man, and the bullpen has improved tremendously, man. And the uniforms are always sweet, man. You can always count on that. Number 4, man, I got the Boston Red Sox, man. Their offense leads MLB in runs scored. They've scored 256 runs so far this season,
Big
man.
Papa having a good lead last year.
Averaging 5.82 runs a game, man, and they're batting as a team, 296. They making contact, bro. Number 3, man, I got the San Francisco Giants, man. They took out the Chicago Cubs this weekend, man. So that's big for them.
Yep.
Big for them. And Buster Posey is starting to catch his groove.
Yep.
Number 2, the Washington Nationals, man. All I got to say is Dusty Baker, dog. And end of story. Number 1, the Chicago Cubs, man. They lead MLB with a plus 110 run differential. They are smoking the competition outside of this weekend.
Hey, Braves got 12 wins. We ain't the last place in wins no more.
Hey man.
We're not worse than the Twins.
we rolling with Snicker. Snicker.
Gotta be careful with that name. But he's doing all right with it, man.
He's not doing all right, man. It's just, it's just a different voice.
Yeah,
again.
Because he got hard garbage. They talking about trading some more kids now.
Well, I heard John Smoltz on MLB Network today. He say Freddie Freeman not safe.
Shouldn't be.
he say,
is he hurt? Or is he
nah, he just saying Freddie Freeman could be traded.
Yeah. I mean, he's not big. I mean, he a piece. I mean, he's not. They thought Freddie gonna be chip.
He's our piece though. He's our piece. Nah, he's our piece. Kevin, let me ask you this.
Side piece. Freddie Freeman.
These Braves, man.
What about them?
How bad are they?
They're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Yeah, really bad, yeah.
But I can respect them. I mean, they kept it 100. They told us what was coming.
They did.
They told us what was coming. Now, we probably couldn't imagine it was going to be this bad.
Yeah.
But
nah, yeah. And now that you say that, I think that's more or less my problem. Because I'm really like, knew we wasn't going to be that good.
Yeah. But you ain't see this, man.
But he told you. He told you.
But
come on, man. He said it's going to be a rough year.
Wow. So, and this is why I feel like Turner Field, like when we were growing up,
right.
Forest County Stadium,
right.
You can just show up, man.
Yeah.
But
just
rough,
show up.
When you say rough, you think maybe hitting a few potholes. You ain't think you're going to fall off a cliff, pull your truck up, change a few tires.
It's rough.
Because this right here is
rough.
It's tough one, boy.
This a bad season.
It's going to get better, though. It's going to get better.
Yeah.
It's a process now.
Yeah, well.
Think about the Royals 5 years ago.
So let me ask you this, man, Kev. How do you keep your son focused through all this whole process?
Well, with Junior, it's I will say it's him. I mean, I'm one of those dads. If I got to wake you up, if I got to say let's go to the cage, it's time to stop playing this game.
Yeah. I love that.
So it's him.
Yeah.
You know, he likes to grind. And that's basically, his motivation. He's motivated to get where he's trying to go.
That's why kids sometimes don't understand that. Parents we can give you everything you want. Yeah, but if I got to wake you up and ask you to go do something, I don't do that. I'm good.
And see, that's one of the conversations that you and I always have.
Right.
And it's always about that work, like, dude, I know if you want it.
Yeah.
I know if you want it. And one of the things that makes me laugh when you tell me this all the time, you're like, hey, man, if I got to go wake him up, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, he up. He ready to go.
Yeah, we're not going.
Let me ask you this.
Hold that thought.
Oh, okay.
Hold that
Lord, because I got a good one right here, boy.
When we come back, we're going to the Crush recap.
Brought to you by, come on. You ready
for Blood Power?
Oh, okay, you're not ready.
You're not ready.
Okay,
We'll get to it next week. We'll do it next week. We'll do it next week. Hey, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe. Because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers. We're going into that Crush recap brought to you by Blunt Power. With Blunt Power 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about Blunt Power at their website, bluntpower.com, or go to their Facebook page, Blunt Power, or their Twitter page at Blunt Power. Maceo, you were saying something.
Yeah. So, Kev, my question for you, sir. With you guys being a part of chain baseball and with Bernard, seeing the success of Rashad, is that just one more motivating factor for your son?
A dot, man, because we sat there and witnessed Rashad, go through his grind and get blessed at the end. And also, on top of that, Andy Burris, I've dealt with a lot of people in this travel ball. Can't get no better than that guy there, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just keeping it 100.
Yeah.
There's some snakes out here, and Andy Burris is a good dude.
When we had him in studio,
a good dude.
The passion and the love he had for those kids,
you can tell.
You could see it in him. So I can see that.
Yeah, a good dude. I recommend Andy Burris for anybody. He treats our kids 100.
Hey man, we got a few stories I want to go through real quick that we didn't get to today because we've been busy. OKC is currently up 46-40 with 6 minutes left in the second. So
come on, OKC.
OKC ain't gonna give it away easy.
Finish the deal.
You gotta go get this one, man. My first thought, man. Okay, Maceo. Buffalo Bills general manager Doug Whaley personally think that humans are not supposed to play football.
But he owned a football team.
How are you the GM?
He worked for a football team. Man, go sit down somewhere.
And I get it's a rough sport, it's fast, but you don't have to play. I mean, you can play. I don't think we're supposed to be jumping out of airplanes and jumping over tracks and river rafting off of boats, but we do it. So it's just,
sheesh, man.
And I'll be looking at this knock on his door, and I couldn't do really because we don't do really on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
This is habitual last step. Exactly. What you got, man?
Well, why you sticking to being petty? Mutombo, he said, I never gave Biombo the finger wave permission.
He about to get that little B.
Yeah. The base guy gonna come calling. But it's funny because Biombo, he loves and respects Mutombo.
I don't get it sometimes when these old school be like, I ain't tell you could do that.
Deep.
It ain't a disrespect. It's
paying homage.
We one time back in the day when we first started, we got hit with that. You remember that?
Yeah, man. We're gonna keep it moving.
I was gonna be petty like that,
cause they're my folks now. Them,
but it wasn't them.
It wasn't them. No, it wasn't them. And
y'all sounding like no, we wasn't. It was just respect.
Yeah.
And that's all they doing beyond, but it's respect, man. It wasn't nothing wrong with that.
Can't fool the South Side.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Can't fool the South Side.
And we weren't doing that. We were just showing respect. But so I get you, Maceo. That is the tumble. Come on,
yeah, man.
The dude wasn't doing our disrespect. He grew up watching you,
dude. I'm just saying, man. Like, come on, man. Like,
I guess we on a petty roll because Le'Veon Bell said they were trying to hurt him last year. Le'Veon Bell say Cincinnati. He just naming team was trying to go after him last year.
Man, sit down.
Le'Veon, you're running back. They all gonna try to hit you.
You're a Pittsburgh Steeler, man. That was Steelers do. So you will never hear that from Emmett, Tony D.
You heard from Tony Romo.
We talking about running backs, man. We talking about running backs.
Yeah. What you got, man?
Hey, man, my boy Hanley Ramirez, man. It just popped up, man. Exit with a bruised toe, man. He got hit by a pitch, man. Hanley been playing real good for the Boston Red Sox, man.
People think yours a bruised toe. Y'all don't understand what toes mean.
Bruh, you can't walk.
A toe can take you out. People like turf toe. What is that, man?
Boy, go ask Dion and go look at Dion's toe.
If you a baseball player, you got to use the top of your toes to get.
Bruh,
man.
You'll foul the ball off your foot. Yeah. Worst feeling in the world. Yeah. Worst feeling in the world.
Okay, so Baltimore Ravens offensive tackle Eugene Monroe says that the NFL should move away from opiates and allow medical marijuana to be legal.
It's coming. It's coming.
He say, I don't want to be taking these pills. I want to just give me this medical marijuana and let me get through my ailments, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Why we got to just make it legal, man?
Give me my medicinal.
Yeah. The games might be a lot lighter and funner out there, but boy, he got a lot of he's medically hurt.
Hey,
smoking coming out the locker room.
They're gonna have to legalize weed, man. They're gonna have to.
It's coming.
They have to. Like the good far outweighs the bad.
All I'm saying is Denver Broncos say Super Bowl. Denver saying Super Bowl.
Hey, man, we got one on every corner, baby.
We got dispensaries.
We got snacks. We got cookies. We got oils.
We take care of ourselves.
Hey, man.
We take care. What you got, man?
Man, your boy Roger Goodell, man. He continues to put his foot in his mouth, man. Now he said NFL advisors, they weren't consulted in this concussion report, man. You know, this guy, I mean, you know, clearly they're not going to give these guys this money.
They fighting it.
I mean, they
don't want to give up a dime.
They got big lawyers to fight it too, man. And again, this is what I don't like about the players and like the player union, because the player union, they sit there. At the end of the day, how can we fight the owners? We don't have that kind of money. Mm-mm. You know.
And then you get, you know, to piggyback over there, you got stories like this. The Concussion Legacy Foundation states that Bubba Smith, remember him?
Yeah.
Was diagnosed with the brain disease CTE after his death.
Yeah.
So even back then when he was playing back, and you know back then they didn't have the same.
Well, and the thing about it, clearly, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, linebackers, people who like bang all the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to wide receivers, man, who know how to get down after about 14, 15 yards. Avoid that contact, baby. And look up and be like, oh, man, I slipped. Yeah.
Yeah, I love when the receivers you go and you playing linebacker, you about to really get them, and they step out of bounds. I'm good. I got the first down. I'm good.
Yeah, man. Why?
I don't need that extra
five. Nothing like catching that dig route and you see you might can't quite get that angle on that safety and that linebacker, so you just fall. Yeah, man. Why am I gonna let you take a shot on me, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, whatever. I can live with that, man.
Shout out to the quarterbacks who didn't really know how to read defense and who really set their receivers up.
Yeah, man.
You know that safety was sitting right there in the middle, right? I ain't seen him.
And speaking of guys who can't read defenses, Robert Griffin, man, he's really becoming a great guy in Cleveland, man. Took the guys to the Cavs game a couple of weeks ago. They're saying that, hey, we may can get this guy a long-term deal if he does what he's supposed to do on the field, man.
They ain't seen him play yet. This all cute. You look great in shorts. We're going to see when September 9th hit how you look out there. And you still play for Cleveland, bro. So let's go see what happens.
You still play for Cleveland.
And your receiver can't leave weed alone, so he hanging out with Johnny Manziel. So you're done for right now.
And then our boy Eddie Lacy, man. We gave Eddie Lacy a lot of flack, especially Erica. Shout out to Erica, who kept talking about some buffets and everything.
He the one that did it. He went to them Chinese buffets.
Yeah, Eddie Lacy done lost 18 pounds, man. And the folks at what's the thing he doing? P90X.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They say, hey, man, once they got him away from eating fast food, they say that's his biggest thing, eating fast food every day.
Hey, man, before we go, man, thank you for coming in, brother.
No problem. Kev, we appreciate you, man. Like I said, Kev, man, the conversation me and this dude have, hey, man.
Any shout-outs you want to give before you leave, bro?
Shout-outs to all the young kids that grind with my son, to my nephews. Just keep chasing your dream. That's about the only
dream chasers, baby. Dream chasers.
Keep chasing your dream, man.
Thank you, Simone. Thank you, Sydney. Welcome to the Crush.
Do you know how to get in the door?
Yeah. Thank you, Sky. All right, baby.
My dude.
We'll see y'all next Monday. We'll be right back. Stay with us. No, don't. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.